Weird screen. Okay. So I'm gonna double check right here real quick. Yep, we are live. Good. So, so who you rooting for?
Seattle's gonna take it.
I
I got really good odds on Seattle.
know, man. I'm rooting for Seattle too. It's the team I hate the least in that list. So I'm like, you know what? Seattle, screw everybody.
Why not?
Are you in the YouTube chat right now at all, or no?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just have it open on the side just to make sure audio's working.
Yeah.
Looks like it is. All right, there we go. The hockey guy is also streaming
Who's the hockey guy?
on YouTube. Like he like reviews pretty much everything, every game for all teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should check him out. Guy
I,
grinds
I could
hockey.
I could not imagine having to do this for like all the teams. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, these guys are nuts, man. Like like he'll stay up till like 1 or 2 in the morning to do like the like cover all the games of the night. Like this guy's passionate about hockey.
Yeah,
Like he's
like
like it's like his full time job.
hey, it's Turner Fenton. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Let us know where you're located. Are you in Toronto or are you somewhere else? Let us know. But yeah, it's I couldn't imagine possibly having to do multiple teams or like multiple sports. Like it's a like a full-time job updating the website, doing the videos. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, and he did like the guy has like hundreds of jerseys. Like if you look at his channel right now, he's like Canucks posters, Canucks, Leafs, Bruins, Penguins.
I don't know, man.
He has
I could
everything.
never go out there and spend money on jerseys of other teams.
Yeah, I think he's a Canucks fan, and yeah. Well, and
Like,
like the good thing about him is like he's super impartial. He says the games as they are. Like he's one of he's just like
oh
analyst, like
yeah,
Sportsnet
like
panel thing.
I could be super impartial and just give my thoughts and ideas on what I see and how the game
Mm,
breaks down and stuff like that. But I could just, you know, it's so much. There's so much going on. Like
mm.
from Brampton. Ooh.
Okay, okay.
So we're not actually streaming a game tonight. What we're doing is the draft lottery that starts at 7 and it goes till 7:30 is the draft lottery. So we're gonna start with the draft lottery tonight and then we're gonna do the draft later on and then the World Juniors again and we're just gonna keep it going, you know. Maybe we'll get a little bit into the Montreal Winnipeg game, you never know. We'll see what people are demanding.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
we'll channel surf.
yeah. So it looks like Sabres have roughly 16.6% odds of first overall,
That is
and
true.
and I believe they can't go lower than third place, right? Because they made that rule recently. So
They did
hey,
make that rule because there were some teams that were getting gutted at the draft
yeah.
lottery.
And I kind of like it just because like you have like these like very horrible franchises like in terms of performance. Like they deserve something, right? Like they you can't just like
Well,
straight up
you
put
don't
it all
have.
on luck.
Here's the funny thing is, yes, teams are bad and you want to try to help them out to make them better. But really, does the league owe any of these guys anything? You know what I'm saying? They don't really owe anybody anything. You don't have to win the lottery because you suck.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I guess they make it so like you're not guaranteed, but at least you won't go lower than three three third place.
Yeah, man.
So we got Sabres at 16%, and then the Ducks with 12.1, and then Seattle with 10.3.
Trying to see on
I don't
the.
know.
I'm trying to see if the draft lottery is trending.
To be honest, I just think it'll be like Sabres and then Seattle and then Ducks. Then probably like Columbus, New Jersey.
Uh,
Byfield. Byfield
Byfield
didn't
didn't play
play
this
this
year.
year. Hmm. I thought he did for that one game, like later on in the year.
Yeah, the LA Kings.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean the kid was amazing in like the juniors, right? Like it's just
It's such a tough season,
mhm.
as of
Just
next
hard to.
season, the brackets are going back to normal next year, and
Mhm.
the Leafs are going to be in the division with the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. It's going to go back to normal as of next year. And now that you've already seen the NHL allowing so many people in the buildings,
Mhm.
I mean, that's pretty much where we're going for next season. So,
Yeah.
the daily testing and the staying away from the family and stuff. Marner was bitching about that this morning. I wanted to punch him in the face.
So Cullen says whoever Buffalo drafts so long out after 3 years. Facts. Like that's true.
Just draft some talent, man. Who is this Casey Middlestat?
Dude, I love Dylan Cousins. I'll say that.
Yeah,
That guy's
Cousins
just
is good, but the thing is, there comes a point where when you're drafting and you see like Pedersen went to Vancouver at like 9 or something like that. Well, why did 8 teams pass on Pedersen? All those 8 teams needed centers. It blows my mind sometimes when you look back and then you see the way the drafts went. You're like, no way it went this way.
yeah.
It's brutal. Okay, so
Mhm.
oh oh, we don't
Welcome
have
in
no
Hockey
volume.
Central pregame brought to you by TCL.
Uh-oh.
Of course, Ron and the gang will be by in a matter
Let
of
us know if you
moments,
guys
of course,
can
to
hear
set
us
up
or
what
don't
should be
hear
a
us.
fun doubleheader. But first, it's the
No, I
NHL
mean
Draft
like the
Lottery.
TV
David
volume. I
Amber,
just
Sam
turned it up.
Cosentino.
Oh,
And this is that
okay,
time,
okay.
that one day where the NHL GMs, they get their rabbit's
Pretty
foot or
cool.
their lucky loony. They're praying to the
I like
hockey
how
gods
this year
because
they're
one
doing
lottery ball can change their fortunes, change the
only
whole
the
trajectory
GM
of
that
a franchise.
wins
What's at stake tonight?
Well, you're
does like
probably
a Zoom
looking at if you
call.
win the lottery that you're going to get a defenseman, and anyone in that top 10 should be happy with what they're
All those
going to
guys
get.
that
After
lose
that, I
don't
think
want to
it's gonna
talk.
be really
They're like,
chaotic. But
get
when you
away
look at my
from me.
rankings, which came out in May, it starts with Owen Power of the University of Michigan, and it works on through Matty Beniers, his teammate there. Brant Clark had a great under-18 for Canada. You've got Evanson, Dylan Gunther, a scorer with the Edmonton Oil Kings. Kent Johnson is a highlight reel in the making. William Eklund, the most improved player in Europe as far as draft eligibles are concerned. The third edition of the Hughes brothers, with Luke being there as a defenseman. Mason McTavish, a huge rise in the standings. And
Owen
Chaz
Power,
Lucius
Matthew
rounds out that top 10
Beniers.
from the U.S. under-18 program.
Yeah, go blue. I'm sensing a blue
Yeah, I think
theme. If
Power
you're a
will
Michigan
go
fan,
first,
you're
and
going to be
then
very excited
honestly, I
come
thought
draft
Clark
day.
would've
Listen,
gone
we know
first,
there's
too.
no Connor McDavid or Connor Bedard. There's not that
There were some
franchise
talks,
player necessarily in that group of
earlier
10.
on
However,
last year.
Owen Power, you have to imagine, he's out in Latvia at the World Championships with Canada.
Luke
Imagine he's
Hughes
waking up
is
in the middle of the
low.
night because he was very interested in what's going to happen tonight. He's your number one.
Yeah, no question.
What
about
up,
it. And I think,
Lego?
David, when you look at where we are,
There's
with
the
Owen Power,
Senators
you're talking
fan.
about a 6'6" guy,
Oh, yeah.
215 pounds. As a freshman at the University of Michigan, had 16 points in 26 games, played in all situations for Mel Pearson there. That's rare for a freshman. So he's ready to go back to Michigan in the summer. He gets the call. It's Hockey Canada. Hey, son, why don't you come to the Worlds?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, no problem. His first period in the Worlds, he plays 3 seconds. He plays 8 minutes in total in that first game. 2-0 loss to Latvia. Then after that, it starts to grow. And by the end of the preliminary round, he's on the ice in a 2-2 game against Finland and trying to maintain either the tie or go for the win.
Christian,
playing
what's
at 22
up?
minutes. So here's a guy that Gerard Gallant has really
Yep,
grown.
we got
I was
people
texting
rolling
with
in
him
nice
this morning.
and
Said
slow. I
the
like
poise
this.
and confidence of this guy is unreal for his age.
He picks up your text, eh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So Owen Power is maybe the crown jewel that you can get out there. Is playing 17 minutes a game at the World Championship against men. How has the pandemic influenced
The
prep for these
crown
teams? I mean, they
jewel.
want to win the lottery, but it's a little bit
I want the
different going
Sens to
into
get
it.
the
Yeah,
first
no question.
overall
So when I look
next
at this
year.
draft, I think you're really happy to be
Imagine.
in the top
I
10.
think
After
what
that,
you
I
want
think
is
it's
the
gonna be
first
helter
overall in
skelter. I think
3
there's gonna be
years.
a lot of chaos. But in terms of the preparation,
You
well,
want Shane
of
Wright
course, you're talking
and-
about you're watching.
You want
Shane
Shane
Wright
Wright and you
all
want,
the
what's it
time.
called?
So
What's
you
his
might have
face? Is
a
Connor
more-
Bedard.
A wide variety of
What up,
opinions on
Jake?
Players, but the
Got Jake in
in-person
the
viewings
chat.
are what counts,
Habs.
and the in-person viewings
Good
in high
game.
leverage
Good game to the
situations
Habs,
are
man.
what carry
Gave
the
us a
most
tough
weight. We
series,
saw
but,
that
man.
with the under.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm rooting so hard for Winnipeg. I got LED lights outside my house on my roof. I installed these like very expensive
It's going
LED
to be
lights.
interesting. The Buffalo Sabres have the best.
They're all
odds to win the
Winnipeg
lottery.
Jets
Of course, they
colors
had that
tonight,
back
man.
with
I'm
McDavid
sorry.
As well as with Ekblad, and those things didn't work.
I'm
out.
I'm rooting hard for
Sam's
the
gonna have an
Jets.
Instagram live at 8
I need a
Eastern
4-game
as we'll
sweep.
tie everything together. We're going to welcome in our friends now at
Imagine that.
NHL Network.
Sweep
Enjoy
after
the
sweep.
NHL Draft Live.
Habs or
Hope
Jets?
Leafs will win next year. Yeah, don't we all, bro?
Dude, I hope we win.
Don't we all, man?
The cup is in another conversation right
It's
now.
said that hockey is a game of inches. If a
I'm
puck
putting my
skips one way
prediction.
Or the other, it could be the difference between coming up short or the ultimate ecstasy.
It's 7 o'clock? No.
Toronto needs
The
to
same
trade
can be
Marner
said
for
for
Matthew
tonight.
Tkachuk.
The simple
And a
bounce of
solid-
the ball, one way
Ew.
or another, could propel your team to
No,
the front of the
no.
line and
Marner for
potentially
Matthew
add a
Tkachuk? No, no.
franchise-altering player for years to
Yeah,
come.
solid defenseman? Yeah, like if you could give me like an Ekblad, yeah, 100%. I'm ready to go.
See, that's the thing.
Roman Yossi, I'm ready to go.
Welcome to the 2021
Okay, yeah, Yost is a different
NHL
story,
Draft
but
Lottery.
for me, I wouldn't trade Marner for just any good defenseman. Like he's got to be like a franchise defenseman.
Yeah, I wouldn't just, that's why I said like Matthew Tkachuk and a solid D-man, ew. Like let's say TJ Brody was still on Calgary and somebody was like, hey, we'll give you Matthew Tkachuk and TJ Brody for Marner, I'd be like, I need your top prospect, your number 1 pick for the next 2 years. Like, it's not gonna happen. We don't like the guy, but we're not gonna give him away for free. He's still talented.
Yeah, that's true.
Simon Edvinsson
Yeah,
suited
there's a
up
lot
for
of
Sweden
talk
at the
between,
under 18s, and
like,
Dylan
a
Gunther
lot
led
of
the
fan base wants Marner
WHL
gone.
in
I
points
think
per
Dubas,
game this
Shanahan, they
season.
confirmed that
General
Matthews and
managers from
Marner are
around
not
the
going to be
NHL
traded
tonight
in the
watching
offseason.
closely as the draft
They,
lottery
however,
will
didn't
reveal
say
the
anything
order
about
of the teams
Tavares or
picking
Nylander.
at the upcoming
I doubt
2021
they're going to trade
NHL
Tavares.
draft.
No, 100% the horror
We welcome
staying.
you inside
And
the
I think
NHL Network
Nylander,
studios.
too,
Hi,
like,
everybody.
after
I'm
the
Catherine
season or
Tappan, and
postseason,
thrilled to be
Nylander
with you
had
for
he's not
another
gonna get
exciting evening in the
moved,
NHL.
so-
No,
It's always an
I
honor
know
to
for a
be on
fact
this
that these
night
guys are
because
gonna
tonight
ride and
reveals
die
what
with
I
these guys.
believe
Come
will
on,
be a
like
number of
it's
teams
They
getting
wanna win
franchise
with this
players
group.
for their
Dubas
future
says, you
because
know,
this year's draft class is so deep and talented.
it is what it
Here's
is.
what you need
These
to
are my
know.
guys, and I'm gonna
Draft
run
Lottery
with
will
it.
only have 2 drawings this year,
What
down
if-
from 3. So 2 opportunities
12
for
Lego
teams
says,
to
what
move
if Toronto
up.
signs
The Blue Jackets have
Seth
3
Jones in
first-round picks
22?
this year thanks
Okay.
to multiple trades.
I
And
mean,
the Red Wings have
Seth
made
Jones
more
probably wants
total
a
picks than
pretty
any team
decent
in the last
paycheck.
3 drafts.
I
Detroit
doubt
will
we
add
have
to that
that
with
space,
12 more
but,
this year.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something right now. Outside of the 4, the Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and Tavares, the Leafs are gonna go out and get the biggest impact defenseman or goalie. I guarantee you it's going to be big. I guarantee you it's going to be big. I think they're going to move Morgan Riley. They'll let Anderson go. They'll even let Hyman go. If the impact is big enough, I think they'll make the big enough. I think I felt some vibes from Shanahan saying, you know, for sure there's going to be changes. I think they're going to go for the biggest impact, not necessarily big time salary, but they're going to go for the biggest impact player they can get that's not a forward.
Testing policy during the 2019-2020 season, directing the forfeiture of the club's second-round pick in last year's draft and their first-round pick in 2021.
So they were talking about
now, to maintain fair odds,
Arizona violating
the
their
lottery. Arizona being selected in either lottery draw.
Arizona was like, come over here and work out for us. And everyone's like, what?
Marner and 2 picks for Connor McDavid. Hey, I'll do that, but Edmonton's not doing that.
100%. Listen, man. Listen. At that point, I would give you Jack Campbell with Marner just to get McDavid. Imagine if like McDavid was a winger, or if Tavares was a left winger for Matthews permanently, and then your second line center was just McDavid.
Dude, imagine McDavid being anything but a second line.
Imagine the power play that has Matthews, McDavid, and Tavares on it.
And maybe Nylander.
But just like with a real playmaker of McDavid's quality, you know what I'm saying? Yo, why does Chuck Fletcher look like that? Oh, Drury. Kraken. Kraken's gonna win it, baby. Let's go, Kraken.
And general manager of the Seattle Kraken, Ron Francis. Ron, great to see you. Great to have you here. What does this night mean to you and this new Seattle franchise?
Well, it certainly marks another milestone for the Seattle franchise.
Ron, you're a Maple Leaf alumni, bro.
Draft lottery for us.
Please don't screw us.
We can get a high pick in this year's entry draft.
Ron, you were part of the Carolina Hurricanes management team for a while. How does this year's draft and the draft lottery selection process differ from years past that you've had experience with?
Well, I mean, I think normally you have the challenge of trying to guess what 18-year-olds are going to be like when they're 22 and 23. You start adding in the COVID pandemic this year. You know, it's been a tough year for a lot of people, and on the amateur scouting side, it's no different. You know, some leagues played, some leagues didn't play.
That first overall projected
Europe,
kid
North America,
is a defenseman, right?
Constantly trying to sort of evaluate them against their peers, and
I'm gonna have to look that up.
And Ron, you're going to have the expansion draft just before the actual NHL draft later this summer. What is your approach right now as you look forward to building this new team of yours?
So Turner Fenton says
it's an exciting time for
TML.
Oh no, he's a center / left winger. Owen Power is a left winger, a left defenseman, and so is Luke Hughes.
Oh, Power's a defenseman.
Yeah. Yeah, Owen Power is a defenseman. That's what I thought.
So Turner's asking, do you collect hockey?
We know it's a very busy night for you and a very busy time.
Bro, you want to see my hockey collection? It's ridiculous, bro. So I was like, I got onto eBay one day and I just went apeshit buying cards, and then all of a sudden I saw something online about like what is it? What is it? The Young Guns cards are going to be worth a lot. Bro, I have 5 Matthews Young Guns cards that are graded.
Oh, no way.
Bro, my collection is so legit. If I show you this, you will freak out, bro. Watch this.
Let's show these guys.
Oh, this is heavy.
Oh,
this is heavy.
Devils
Okay,
and
it's in the
the
It's
free
under
pick.
lock and key, bro.
That's how you know
It's
official.
you know it's
So we
legit when
welcome
it's
in
under
the
lock and
Commissioner
key.
of the
It's
National
official,
Hockey League,
yeah.
Bill Daly, for his 14th consecutive draft lottery appearance. And Bill, what makes this night so exciting for you?
Well, I think we have our 32nd franchise. The
Check
Seattle
this
Kraken
out. Check
participating in their first
check.
draft lottery, so we're obviously excited for them
what,
and excited that they're
what
part
rank
of
is
the group.
that? Or grade?
We also made a couple modifications in the offseason.
That's a
to
9
the
out of
draft
10,
lottery
bro.
Procedures.
Okay.
We're going to
I
phase
like
in
it.
those modifications, and this year we'll see
Here's
the
another one.
first modification take place.
Are
This
they all
one's not
seniors?
graded.
Forward to tonight as
Okay.
we welcome in Scott Clark of Ernst & Young to deliver
This is the whole Centennial collection.
The team with the best lottery
Oh,
odds
that's gotta
has
be
won
worth.
the lottery drawing the last time.
I'm
it
hoping,
happened,
bro.
2020,
I'm
when
hoping.
The Sabres retained
Check
first
this out.
selection. Now, last year, you
Here come
recall
the cards,
Rangers
boys.
lost in the playoff qualifiers, but they won big
Oh,
in the phase
Tavares.
2
Only
lottery draft,
125
where they
ever
selected
made.
Alex Lafreniere
Damn.
first
Look at this
overall.
one.
So
It's
let's
on a
get
it's on a
right to
piece
it.
of
Bill,
wood
the floor
stick.
is all yours.
Thank you, Catherine.
Number
On behalf of
2
National
out of
Hockey League, I wanna
50.
Thank all the general managers.
Bro, I couldn't find number
chief
1. I couldn't
executives
find
joining
number
us
1.
tonight virtually.
No, here we go.
Which wish each
got
of
number
your teams
15.
good luck tonight, and we'll get to it now.
Come on.
The 15th
Come on,
overall
Kraken.
selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the New York Rangers.
The New York Rangers selecting 15th overall this season. Previously,
Oh, the
they've done
Rangers
so 4
got
other times, most
screwed.
notably in 2011
Yep,
with
there goes the
JT
Rangers
Miller,
at
and
number
in 1991, Alex Kovalev was also selected 15th overall. Bill?
Yo, what do you think about Lafreniere? You think he's a bust?
No,
The number
he's not.
14
That's
overall
like,
selection
he just
in the
had a bad
2021
start to his
NHL
career, but
Draft
no, by
belongs
far
to
he's anything but a
the
bust.
Dallas Stars.
I don't think he is.
Both times Dallas has selected the 14th pick. They have taken
Bro, if
defensemen
Austin
in
Matthews had a
2014,
Maxim
Julia
Lafreniere
Furka, and in
start, I would have
2011,
just jumped off the
Jamie
roof,
Oleksiak,
roof of
as
my
Dallas will
house.
take 14 this year.
All right, so the Dallas Stars will get number 14. Good stuff.
The number 13
Wow,
overall selection
Dallas
in the
Stars.
2021 NHL Draft belongs to
Nobody's jumped yet.
the Philadelphia
Good stuff.
Flyers.
Ooh,
The
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia Flyers have never selected at the 13th overall pick. They finished this season 6th in the East Division. They will select 13 at the upcoming NHL draft. Bill?
Next pick goes to
Number
the
12
Calgary
overall
Flames.
selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Calgary Flames.
2 other times in the history of the Calgary Flames, they have selected 12th overall, most notably 1984 when they selected Gary Roberts. Calgary will pick 12th. Bill?
The number 11 overall selection. in the
Reliving the-
2021
What a pick that
NHL
was,
Draft
Gary
belongs to
Roberts.
Chicago Blackhawks.
The Chicago Blackhawks have had 3 previous 11th overall picks, the most recent being in 2008 when they
Chicago.
selected Kyle Beach.
Stan Bowman, literally in hockey because of his dad.
The number 10 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to
Damn.
the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, look at that disheveled man right there. Why is his hair like that?
Top 10 selections who have looked very good in their career. Tim Stutzla, number 3 last year,
The Sens will
and
pick
Jake
at
Sanderson,
10.
who was number 5 of that 2020 draft.
He didn't have a coffee to throw at
The
nobody?
number 9, number 9 overall selection in the 2021 NHL
Ay,
Draft
ay, ay.
belongs to
Lego's not gonna like that
Vancouver
one.
No, Lego, we're so sorry for you, bro.
Selected 9th overall before 3 previous times, and in fact, you may recall in 2013, their captain Bo Horvat was selected
Okay,
at number
Canucks
9,
will pick
as
at 9.
was
So
Hall of Famer
still
Cam
don't
Neely
think
back in
anybody's jumped.
1983. Bill?
the 8th overall
Should
selection in the
Detroit jumps
2021 NHL
against
Draft
first
belongs
overall?
to
I would love it if Detroit
the Los
jumped.
Angeles Kings.
The Los Angeles Kings have never selected in the 8th spot, but they have loaded up with first-round picks in recent years, including
Okay.
last year in
We got the
2020. They
Kings at
selected
number
Quentin
8.
Byfield at forward.
I'm telling you, man, Seattle Kraken
Number
won.
7 overall
The
selection in
the
2021
Sabres are
NHL
not going to
Draft
get first
belongs to
overall. They're cursed that
San
way.
Jose Sharks.
Just like the Leafs, man.
Like the Kings,
with
the
first
Sharks
round.
have never
Sabres
selected
are
7th overall.
draft
The
losers.
last Sharks selection within the top 7 picks was
Okay.
San Jose's at number 7. Nothing has changed so far.
The number 6
Nobody's
overall
jumped.
selection in the 2021
Detroit
NHL
might
Draft
jump. Here we go.
belongs to the Detroit Red Wings.
Ooh, Detroit didn't jump. I
So
thought for
Detroit will
sure
select
they got
number
luck
6.
like
They
that.
are familiar with this spot 3 times in the last 4 years. They've
Okay,
selected
top
number
5.
6,
Here we go.
including
Here we
Moritz
go.
Seider
Here
in
we
2019 and Philip
go.
Zadina in 2018.
He's mad.
Number 5 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to Columbus Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets have never selected in the 5th spot. The last pick within the first 5 picks was Pierre-Luc Dubois, 2016. They selected him 3rd overall.
So
Dubois
nobody's
now
jumping,
with
I guess.
I know, way.
Number 4
Devils.
overall selection in the 2021
Sabres.
NHL Draft belongs to the New Jersey Devils.
Come on, number 3 is the Sabres. Give it to me. I need it. I need to feel good about something. Buffalo being number 3 would just make my day.
So the anticipation building for the top 3 teams as we take a look at those general managers anxiously awaiting the
I hate their
results.
general manager. Look at his
And
face.
Seattle, as to are their fan bases. We will get you the
top
number
3.
1 overall pick team next.
Come on, Seattle.
Hockey Central, brought to you by the TCL 20 Pro 5G. Unleash your imagination.
All right, everybody, put in your chat. What are your top 3? Is it going to be Sabres, Kraken number 3? Lego's crying.
Dude, I mean, Lego shouldn't be that sad. Like, these guys have a full farm system. Like, their whole.
But you know
team's
what?
gonna be gone for
Picking
2
where they're
years.
picking in a weak draft just means that you're getting a C prospect.
Yeah, like they're not gonna get a horrible prospect. Still, it's not bad.
Picking at number 10, you're getting no William Nylander.
Good times with a twist.
What
if I'm not
Nylander
right?
went what?
What if I don't have all the
Was he
answers?
6th overall?
What if I remember? I'm doing
Was
the
he
best
6th?
I can.
Wasn't he
But
like
I've-
9 or something?
I'm ready for what if.
Get ready for what if.
I don't
I'm
know.
Googling it.
It was what, the
Birdie.
2015
We're
or
making feels
2014
good.
draft. I don't remember what
I
it
think
was.
it was 2 years before Matthews.
Yeah, so probably 14. Because it was Nylander and then Marner. And then
Get Ghost Pepper Wings
Matthews.
with dipping
Okay.
sauce and a biscuit for a limited time.
I believe he was 6th.
Yeah, I think it was William Nylander, then Marner, then Matthews.
Sportsnet.
So people have Ducks, Sabres, and then Seattle.
He was
winning
8th overall. I thought 9th, but he was 8th overall.
Ellen says Sabres. Shit the bed.
Sabres 3, Seattle 2, Anaheim 1. You know what? Screw Anaheim. No, you know what? Sabres 3, Anaheim 2, Seattle 1. That would be great.
Dude, nobody talks about Anaheim, man. Like,
They're so irrelevant in hockey, it's not even funny. They need, in the days of like Getzlav and Corey Perry, and when they had those guys, they were very relevant. But
who was that guy? Solane.
oh yeah, Solane, Pronger, they had Niedermeyer, they had so many good players.
Unleash your imagination.
I'm saying Seattle is 1. Yeah. And then
Seattle, let's go, come on. Screw everybody, Seattle. I love it when a new team just comes into the draft and like skips the queue and just goes straight to number 1. They did nothing to be there. It's the lottery. That's the way the lottery works. It's such a punch in the gut for a team like the Sabres that had to like endure the worst season of their like franchise history. And then all of a sudden Seattle we paid $550 million and we just won first. It's such a dick move. What do you like this layout that I used for the stream?
yeah, I like it.
It's not bad, eh?
Chat, you can see, screening for Cubic, the viewers, comments. I like it.
upcoming NHL draft. So, Bill Daly, please give us number 3.
Oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it
I
comes.
wish each of these franchises the best of luck. Number 3 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Anaheim Ducks.
Anaheim Ducks!
From second to third, the good news is each of the last 3 years,
Seattle's
the number
gonna
3
jump.
overall pick
Seattle
was
jumped.
Damn.
Seattle jumped.
Two general managers
Come on,
remaining,
Seattle.
watching this anxiously as we see Ron Francis and Kevin Adams. awaiting
Please,
to
Buffalo
see
be
who the
number
number 1
two.
overall pick will be. Bill.
The first overall selection
Seattle
in the
wins this, man.
2021
Holy-
NHL draft, and the winner of the 2021 draft lottery is the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, and they got it. They got it.
So the Seattle Kraken will pick number 2. They move up from 3rd to 2nd. They'll pick
see.
higher than
Well,
the
the
Vegas
Seattle
Golden
Kraken
Knights.
at least
Their
moved up
inaugural
one
draft
spot.
season, Buffalo retains the top pick for the
Wow,
first time
the
since they did
Sabres
so
got the
this
first
season,
overall
2018.
pick.
This is only the
Sabres
third
finally
time
won
in the
something.
last 11 lotteries that the team with the worst
Hopefully,
record
Owen
ended up
Power
with the
won't
top
turn
pick.
into Rasmus
The
Dahlin.
Buffalo Sabres will
That's
choose
all I
number
gotta
1
say.
at this year's NHL draft.
Dude,
And
these
we
guys
welcome
are
in now
just
Kevin
lo-
Adams
gonna load up
to
on
our broadcast.
defense.
Kevin, congratulations.
Well, they need defense. I
What does
mean,
this
they're
moment
very
mean-
bad
what
on
does this moment
defense.
mean
Like,
to you and
they
to the
really
Buffalo
need
Sabres
a good franchise D man. Hopefully, Owen Power can be that guy, and they could start turning it around.
Tough year for a lot of different reasons, and we're here.
That
We're
guy's
very excited,
hairline
we're proud to,
went back
have
like
this
4
selection,
inches
and,
this season.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. And I got an owner or a text a couple minutes ago from
him and
an owner saying,
Matthews having a
"Smile, Kevin." So
competition,
now I
you
can
know?
smile.
Him and Matthews,
You've
man.
got fun.
Oof.
When you think about what this pick can do for your
That
franchise,
hairline
what
is
the most pressing
moving.
need that you feel your team needs right now?
Yeah, I think we need to get better in every area, every way. So we're excited to dive into this process, and obviously we've been talking a lot about it. We knew kind of the range we were going to be in, but now we can.
That's crazy though.
specifically,
Like the Sabres
drill
got
deeper
Jack
and,
Eichel at second.
Yeah, I really enjoy this process.
Rasmus
I love
Dahlin
it.
at
I love the
first,
amateur
and then they're
side,
picking
and
again
looking
first.
forward to the next few
Like
weeks.
what, 2 years later?
Kevin, just your second draft as the general manager of the Buffalo Sabres. You looked a little nervous
And
there.
Jack
What
Eichel
was
might
it
not
like
even
for
be
you
there
when
by
you
the
waited
time
to
this
see
kid
what the
starts
number one
playing.
choice would be?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's nervous,
honestly,
but
I
my heart was
I don't
racing.
think Jack
and,
Eichel wants to
you know,
stay.
you
Like they're not
kinda
going to
just,
stay.
it's out of your control.
I don't think
but
players
you
ever
certainly
want to
hope it falls your
physically
way. And I was on the
say
split
in the
screen
media
with
like,
Ron
"Oh, I want to get
Francis,
traded."
good friend and
It's just bad
former teammate of
PR
mine,
for
so,
them, and it
it's
doesn't
the
look
only
good.
time I've ever been.
Yeah,
around
man.
You
him,
can
so
tell
I
he
gotta-
doesn't
I
want
gotta
to
be
stay with that
excited about it.
There you
organization.
go. Well, Kevin, we appreciate you
I think
joining
they will
us, and
definitely try their
congratulations once
best
again.
to
Good luck at the draft this summer.
Move them out.
Thanks, Catherine. Appreciate it.
And many dates to look forward to as we get set for that expansion draft, July 21st,
Oh,
followed by the NHL draft.
expansion
July
draft.
23rd,
We
and
gotta
the
we gotta
24th, and
stream
free
that night,
agency
man.
begins
Oh,
at a
for sure.
different
Yeah,
time
we're going to
this
be
year, July
streaming the
20th.
expansion.
So the
draft.
actual
Lots of
draft is on
important
July
dates to keep an eye out for
21st,
as
and
we
then the
continue to
NHL draft is
The
through
Buffalo
2 days
Sabres will
later.
select first at the upcoming NHL draft.
Okay, so
And
that's
good
gonna be a
luck to
busy
all
week
of the
for us.
prospects who will wait to hear their names
Yeah,
called.
boy.
That concludes the 2021 NHL
Yes,
draft
sir.
lottery as
So
we
yeah,
get you back now
whoever
to
came
your
out, thank you.
studios.
And next Friday, we're going to be streaming a live podcast. So definitely come out, join us, bring some hot takes. We'd love those. And then, you know, anybody you'd like to see traded to your team, or anybody, you know, just in general for other teams.
Yeah, man. Bring all your ideas. Coaching staff changes, you know, general manager changes, player changes. What you'd like to see the Leafs acquire. I definitely, after today, hearing Shanahan and Dubas and Sheldon Keefe talk, I honestly didn't like too much of what Sheldon Keefe said, but we'll definitely bring that to the forefront.
Yeah.
When we end up talking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Cool. Good stuff.
Join us next week, Friday at 8:00, and we're gonna talk hockey, and then we're gonna play our armchair GM.
Sounds good. We're gonna have a cap friendly open, and then kind of.
I'm gonna have a calculator and everything.
Yeah. Sounds good.